Okay. She'll love that. Okay, so.
Can we do that?
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay, so it's for the advertising campaign class.
Mm-hmm.
So first what I did is I did a survey. I did some basic research. I emailed with you back and forth asking you some questions.
Mm-hmm.
The survey that I did, I didn't put on here. It was 10 questions. The last 5 were demographic. And the first 5, all I wanted to know was how people went to find a business. So I wanted to know what if they were looking for someone to do work, how would they go about finding it? So the obvious answer would be Google. Or word of mouth. But I started talking to a few people, and they said, "Oh no, I just asked my neighbor." So I did the survey, and it turns out that I was pretty much correct. Google was the number one, and I remember you telling me that the studio is number 1 on Google when you searched it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 184 responses from the survey, and nearly all of them said that they pick on the first one. So it was like, okay, well, my job's still
I would
there.
say 98% of our business comes from that.
From Google? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Especially out-of-town business.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Especially out-of-town business. Big corporate America, that's their number one thing, right? They're looking for somebody to do the job in a particular city. They go to the first one. Luckily, we're that. And we're lucky enough to be that. Right. Exactly.
Okay, so I put the survey on Facebook, and the audience was a little bit limited because the target audience for my friends is really all about the same kind of people. But nonetheless, white females over 40 who make 10 to 25K a year, who use all forms of media, so Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, all that. So you told me that your biggest issue was brand awareness. So what I wanted to bring about...
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
2 seconds.
Sure.
Studio 713. It is, Mr. Rich. What's up? Hey, Mr. Khan, you're going to kill me. Can I call you back in just a couple minutes? I'm in a meeting, and I'll be done shortly. Thank you, Mr. Khan. I'll hit you back. All right, bye-bye. Sorry.
No, you're good. Running a business.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the brand awareness, the first issue that I would see is people being able to place the name with the brand.
One more second.
No, you're good.
Studio 713. I'm wonderful. Yes, we can do video recordings for people who want to play the piano. Yes, we can record it and video it. Yes. Yeah, either way. We have a 1971 Fender Rhodes. We also have MIDI. I don't know if you're looking for a Grand. If you're looking for a Grand, we do not have a Grand. Okay. An appointment. You're probably looking at about, how long is the song? 4 minutes. You're probably looking at about $500. To do the video. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would cover it. Yeah, I was just asking about how long the piece would be. But yeah, I mean, to put that video together to shoot it, you might be even looking at upwards to $750, maybe less. And then to book an appointment, we would just find the next available day and time, but we could possibly do it next week sometime. And then you would just put down a 50% deposit. And then once we're done with the video and editing it, then you could do, and then the remaining 50% would be due at the end once we got the video done and you're ready to pick it up. Yeah, we'll give it to you. Well, you bring in a hard drive. We'll give you an MP4 and also an MOV, so you have both usage. Correct. My name is Ricky Rich. Cool. Yes, ma'am. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
It's going to ring again, too, just to let you know.
You're good.
I apologize.
So the brand awareness, matching the image of the brand with the name. So what I wanted to do was take pieces on your website and match them to the brand in one piece.
Okay.
So that way when people, they can see both at once. And
okay.
When they see it again, they'll automatically think Studio 703.
Got it.
Okay, so this is just the target audience that you gave me.
Yep.
That we would send the ads out to.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking at the competition, it's good to say that there's not much. You're in the lead by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that I saw was the promotional parties. There was one that had, I know you said you had First Wednesdays.
We did that a long time ago.
Yep. Yeah. And then this other one, they have summer sessions where they offer like free recording time for people that come into the party. So that's what this is. I think it's Baron Studios that does that.
I'll check it out though. I've never even heard of it. But yeah.
So this is a SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and that's just an analysis of all of those 4 things.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the strengths: experience, technology, and staff. Brand awareness, which is what we discussed. Opportunities, the promotional parties, and a tagline. And then the only threat that I found was Baron Studios' promotional party offering free recording. So this.
Do they offer the free studio time at the party? Or if they show up, they just give them like an hour of free time, so like introduction.
Yeah.
So it's like they're using that for acquisition.
They're getting a taste.
Yeah, they're using it for user acquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
They're using that as cost for their. Okay.
Yeah.
They're using it as that. Got it.
So this is just an ad that I made that use most of the studios I noticed on their websites more or less use the same color scheme. So it's.
As us?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. That's not good.
Yeah, that's what I know. It's all red, black, and gray, pretty much. And so when I was going back and forth, it was confusing to me, like, which side am I on? So that might be something that you take a look at. It could have just been me seeing colors differently.
Mm-hmm.
This Wi-Fi just really loves me. So these are just the pieces from your website that are consistent throughout the pages. And so that's why I put those on there. And I was just trying to fill up the space for these other squares. And this is another one that talks about the 5 steps of the, I guess, production process, you would call it. And then again, I used the iconic images that you use throughout the site. So we would do a video as well. I would do it about 20 seconds. And basically it would just be
never ceases to fail. As soon as I do something, it happens. Studio 713, Ricky Rich. Okay, that one hung up on me, so that's
okay.
Continue now.
So just brief videos of like all the studios, people doing their work like this. Because I noticed that there were several people that came in while I was waiting that just wanted a tour. So giving that to them in 20 seconds without...
Yeah, it's a plan.
Yeah.
The only reason we haven't done it yet is because we actually have the videos. We just haven't cut them yet. We just haven't finished them yet.
Yeah, because you have so much time to...
And the site is, exactly, and the site is, it bogs the site down. So we've already uploaded test ones. We have some really good ones that we did cut, but it bogs the video, bogs the site down to where it doesn't load fast enough.
Right.
Because our whole initial plan was to have video everywhere. No,
because I noticed
still
that
pictures.
The blog was there.
Yeah, no still pictures at all.
Right.
So every picture of each room, everything was going to be panning and moving, and we wanted video to be the highlight. But when we uploaded some of them,
just
our page, well, it's just the page would take forever to load.
Oh,
so then we just thought, this is not good because we can't get them in 20 seconds doing this. It's going to take...
Especially if they see it.
And then it would even be worse. Like, we have really fast internet, right? So it would even be worse if they were on their phone. It would even be worse if they were, in a Wi-Fi zone and the Wi-Fi wasn't good. So we decided to kind of step back from that yet. I mean, step back from it at the moment until we can get a better experience and deliver that better experience to them. Because our number one goal is to be able to get them in 20 seconds. Like you say, we want to hit them, get them, and have them call in, or have them calling in for a tour, or coming in for a tour. We don't want, because once we get our hands on them, we usually can close them.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, once you got them, you stick to it. Okay. So.
But yes, I agree. We want video
I'm glad we're
everywhere.
on the same page.
Yep, we want video everywhere.
Good. So only digital media. You're a digital company. Doesn't make sense to me to do a lot of print work. You said you tried a magazine doing some print advertising. It doesn't quite work when you're all digital. Let's see.
It didn't work. We literally tried it, I think, for a quarter of the year, and we didn't get one call from it. Like, we tracked everything, because it was kind of expensive.
Right.
And we tracked everything. And every call that came in was from Google. Everything. So we just put more time into that, and kept beefing that up. So
definitely.
We see that's our big selling feature for sure.
So when I went online and I tried to settle down on a budget, it was tricky because every site has different prices. So and it's all about the traffic that goes on. Your target audience is up and coming, or other companies that are looking to have work done. So trying to target entire companies requires a different kind of approach, and you can't just put it on a music site. You have to do that. So that's why the budget was a little bit tricky for me. So that's why it's such a large margin, and that could be completely off because it changes daily.
For us, how we think we're going to infiltrate, just I know you're learning and everything, so what we found to be best is not even go through other sites, is literally find out who the marketing directors are at what companies we want to work with, hit them with an email, a personal email, hit them with some of our stuff, I guess some of our, what do you call that? I'm going to say propaganda, but hit them with some of our video propaganda or whatever. We want them to know who we are and how we can help and affect their company in the right way.
Right. So how you can fix their problem.
Correct. And then once we do that, we see a higher acquisition rate from doing that than doing any sort of ad.
Right.
Because you're not knowing who you're going to hit and the only people that matter are the marketing directors.
Mm-hmm.
That or procurement.
And whoever has the pockets.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's marketing and procurement. So like in big oil companies, it's the procurement department because they're the ones who get the people to fill the jobs that are needed.
Mm-hmm.
So if a department says, hey, we need to hire a video company, we have this project going on, budget's already been approved, can you find us something? So we go to that department, and if we can get and get their ear, well then now they're going to be calling us.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ads to me, it's not very
efficient,
especially for what we're doing here.
Yeah.
We actually have to go and touch these people that we need to touch.
Personal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's all that I have
Cool.
for this. Do you have any questions?
No.
Or anything else?
No.
Okay, well bye Rodriguez.
Peace.